The theme for this talk is streams in the wasteland, and it's based on a beautiful verse in Isaiah 43, verse 19. I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Now, I've been reflecting on this term wasteland. It evokes a sense of bleak emptiness, of lostness, and of not enoughness. And this made me think of our relationship with the present moment as it is, in its naked simplicity. The present moment so often feels like never quite enough to the grasping mind and the wanting self. By nature, our minds are designed to plan, to accumulate, and to solve problems, and so they operate on the assumption of lack. That we need to move towards something better, more fulfilling, more worthy. And then we occupy ourselves with attempts to fill that lack. The emptiness of now feels like a wasteland to the mind. Our own being so often feels like a bleak desert. And this drives our grasping and seeking for fulfillment that will satisfy our need for being of value, or for comfort, reputation, esteem, sensory gratification, relational security, and even spiritual satisfaction. But on the contemplative journey, we're invited to dare to remain in the unadorned desert of presence, the wasteland of just this. Not even seeking something in this desert, but remaining simple, present, and open. Any argument that our thoughts make that something is missing or not enough is a false argument. Any attempts that our minds make to improve or distract us are the false self trying to make something of this nothing. And this is what pulls veils over our eyes, which cause us to be absent from the very presence we long for. This beautiful divine presence, the I am present one who can never be absent. But in seeing all these antics of the mind and daring to remain simply present in the quietness of now, we open to the possibility of streams in the wilderness. These streams of simple contentment, uncaused peace, quiet joy, and gentle flowing compassion can't be demanded or conjured up. They are pure grace that emerges from God, our source, the ground of being. When we do pause and take time in quietness and trust to rest into presence. It's only in the choice to remain in this wilderness of quiet presence that we can let go of our grasping, our reaching for the not yet, our fighting with what is, and simply rest in the freedom and openness of now, without the clutter of mind judging the moment and finding it wanting. This is the great paradox of the spiritual journey. The more we try to make something happen, or earn God's touches of grace, or manufacture spiritual fulfillment, or conceptualize or manipulate God in any way, the more we're creating veils between us and the simple immediacy of God's presence. It's only in wasting time in the wasteland of presence, here and now, that we can be open and receptive enough to start to perceive the quiet streams of living water that are already here, bubbling up from deep within. And in this way we learn to meet the moment fully, whatever it looks like, with calmness and insight, and flow with the stream of grace that longs to touch and transform our broken, beautiful world. This present moment that feels like a wilderness wasteland, empty, vast, quiet, leaving us feeling sometimes lost, bleak and unsure of ourselves. This is the very landscape that we're invited into if we are to taste and flow with the stream of living water that is seeping into our hearts from the heart of God. Nothing is lacking here. This is the place and time of God's presence. And so I invite you to do this. Stop all your grasping and effort. Come to the wasteland of quiet presence. Rest in the here and now. Open yourself in quietness and trust to the seeming nothingness of just this. Just this.